Hello and welcome to this week's Primal Flow. I'm Serena and I'm going to take you through your practice today. I recommend having 2 blocks or supports for under your hands as we will be using them to assist for some of the class today, but you can also do your practice without. Place them at the top corners of your mat and join me in a standing position at the top of your mat to begin. Place your feet mat width apart with the toes turned out. Stand up tall and let your shoulders drop back and down. Close your eyes. Especially with this type of class, it's about maintaining awareness through your whole body, so start to let everything else become a little less important as you ground here. Close your lips, take a deep breath in by your nose, and as you exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. One more just like that. Nose inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms together, clasp your hands and cup them to the back of your skull. Tuck your chin, drop your gaze, feel the back of your neck lengthen. As you inhale, roll your head to the right, open your elbows, open your chest. Exhale, roll through center, chin to chest, elbows point down. Inhale, roll to the left, open up. Exhale through center, elbows hang down. Continue rolling the head side to side in this kind of half moon shape, using your hands to apply just a little bit of pressure, but make sure not to yank on the back of your neck. Keep your foundation strong, a little bend in the knees, feet firmly planted in this semi-wide stance as you find some fluidity in your neck and shoulders. Come back through center, unclasp your hands, lower your arms down. As you inhale, circle your arms all the way up, grab onto opposite elbows overhead. Bend your knees, circle your upper body over to the right, all the way down, over to the left, and come back up to complete the circle. Again, moving to the right and down through center, let your upper body hang, then to the left and all the way up to lengthen at the top. One more time like this, gently pull your elbows apart from each other to open up your shoulders as you complete this last rotation. And now switch directions, moving to the left, down through center, to the right and all the way back up, finding this counterclockwise movement. 2 more. Slow and steady, take it to the right and all the way back up to the top. Release your grip on your elbows, reach your arms up, palms together. Exhale, find a nice deep squat, elbows inside of the knees. Rise back up on the inhale, straighten your legs, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Malasana, heels stay down, knees point out. Inhale, straighten your legs, rise up strong. Exhale, drop down. Keep your hips heavy, place your left hand on the floor in front of your left toes, reach your right arm up, turning your chest to the right and gazing up towards your right thumb. Reach your arms apart in opposite directions, open up your chest as you inhale. Exhale, reset through center. Other side, right fingertips on the floor, left arm reaches up, opening your chest to the left, gaze up to your left thumb. Feel your chest and collarbones growing wide as you hold for one more deep breath in. Exhale through center. One hand at a time, place your hands behind you, fingertips pointing away from each other with your palms flat on the floor. Ground down through your feet, lift your hips up, squeezing your glutes and dropping your head back for reverse tabletop. Point your tailbone towards the top of your mat, press down through both palms, both feet, open up the front body. Then tuck your chin, bring your hips down to hover and pull them back, straighten your legs and flex your feet. Inhale, pull your hips forward and through, bend your knees, reverse tabletop. Exhale, pull your hips back, press down through your hands to keep your hips hovering. Inhale, reverse tabletop, feet flat, head back. One more time, exhale, pull your hips back and through, squeeze through the core, and then gently lower your hips down. Inhale, reach your arms up, lengthen. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, fold. You can grab onto your feet, ankles, or behind your knees and let your head hang down. You don't need to pull yourself deeper into the pose. Just let the release of effort in the back body create more depth. Imagine more space opening up between each vertebra of your spine. Roll yourself back up on your inhale. Let's just scoot forward as we take Baddha Konasana, so you've got a little space behind you on the mat. Soles of your feet together. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold over your feet. Allow your head to hang down. Again, no forcing. Let the release of effort create more space in your body. Inhale to rise back up. Keep your bind on your feet. Lean back until you shift your weight into your sits bones and you can actually hover your feet off the mat. Keep your right leg bent. Exhale, extend your left leg as much as you can. and then the right leg, keeping both sits bones balanced on the floor. Find a tall spine, proud chest. Draw your chest up towards your shins and your toes down towards your face. Keep your left leg there, release your grip on your right leg. Take your right hand across to grab the outside of your left foot. Find a twist. Left hand reaches towards the back of your mat. You can gaze back towards your left thumb and peel your chest open to the left as you root down through both sits bones. Now let's deepen the twist. Place your left foot outside of your right thigh, right elbow over the left knee, left hand is a kickstand on the mat behind you. See if you can use this leverage of elbow against knee to rotate a little further through your spine. Unwind and turn to your right, placing now your right hand at the back of the mat and turning your left toes to the right. Lift your hips to a modified side plank, extending your left arm. As you exhale, lower your hips to hover, sweep your left hand to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift, reach your left arm up and over. Again, exhale, drop your hips down, sweep the arm forward, lift and reach. 2 more like this, keeping your right hand strong on the mat and drawing this big sweeping arc with your left arm to stretch down the sides of the body. Let's lower back down, turn to face forward. Uncross your legs and return to Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Again, bind your index and middle finger around your big toes. Lean back, catch your balance, extend your right leg first this time, flexing your foot, lifting your chest, and then bring your left leg up to meet it. Gently draw your front ribs down so your lower back stays supported, lifting up without leaning back. So think more up and less back. Release your left foot down to the mat. Take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Reach your right hand to the back of the mat, opening your chest to the right for a twist. Actively reach forward through your right heel, back through your right fingertips to create an opening across the front body. Now we'll deepen our twist, so you can place your right foot outside of your left knee, right hand down to the back of the mat. Hook your left elbow over your right knee, rotate through your spine, keeping both sits bones grounded, and gaze back over your right shoulder. Sit up tall, like you're growing an inch taller through the top of your head. Inhale. Exhale, untwist, turn all the way over towards the left side of your mat. Coming onto the outer edge of your left foot, reach your right arm up, and then lift your hips for your modified side plank. Drop your hips down, sweep your right hand to the front of the mat. Inhale, right arm up and over as you lift your hips. Exhale, lower down without collapsing. Inhale, long through the sides of the waist as you reach up and over. One more time, exhale, sweep it down. Inhale, extend, reach up and over. Then gently lower down, uncross your legs, turn to face the front. Roll over through your knees, place your hands on the floor. You may crawl back a couple of inches so you're in the center of your mat in tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, gaze down towards the mat. Lift your palms, come up onto tented fingertips, then gently flatten your palms back down. Lift and lower. We'll do this a few times. Feel the muscles in your hands and forearms starting to activate. Press evenly through all 10 fingertips when you lift, and control when you bring your palms down without dropping into the wrists. One more time, tent your fingertips, hold it here for some cat-cows. Drop your belly down, pull your chest forward, gaze up. Exhale, round. Really push down through all 10 fingers as you tuck your chin. Again, inhale to arch, dropping your belly, pulling the shoulders back and down. Exhale to round and curl in from the center of your spine. A few more. If this is too intense on your fingertips, you can of course do this with your palms flat. Come back through center and walk your hands forward for puppy pose. Keep your hips lined up over your knees, and as you melt down, keep your arms active in this one. So whether you're still on tented fingertips or your palms are flat, keep your elbows lifted. Imagine you're turning your armpits in towards each other to start to bring this stretch not only into the chest and shoulders, but also a little bit into the upper back and the serratus anterior. You can let your forehead rest on the floor, soften your gaze. Now lift your forehead. If you're tented on your fingertips, palms flat, elbows down, glide through, lowering your thighs, hips, and belly button to the floor for Sphinx pose. Elbows at 90 degrees by your sides. Imagine you're tractioning your elbows towards the back of the mat. As you exhale, press down through your hands. You can lift your elbows, walk your hands in slightly to create a slightly deeper backward bend, shining your chest forward. Draw your hips towards the back of the mat. As you do, tuck your toes under, sink your hips back to your heels. You may walk your hands in slightly for toes tucked child's pose. Allow your forehead to drop down, your hips to sink down to your heels. Arms can be less active here, elbows may drop down to the floor. Make sure your toes are still tucked as you lift your forehead and walk your hands in towards your knees. Gently lift your knees up off the mat. Find your balance on your toes. You can walk your hands in a little closer. Chest comes up and then draw your hands together for a toe stand. Lift your hips up a little higher than where you want to be so we're not hanging out. The legs are active. Knees pointing forward. Lots of strength in the legs and ankles. Keep your focus, your drishti on one spot for 3, 2, 1. Lower down, hands to the mat, walk forward to tabletop position. From tabletop, pick up your right foot, turn your right foot over to the right side of your mat, tuck your toes under, and then spin your heel down, knee up. So you're in this kind of side lunge position. Place your right hand on your right foot, sweep your left arm up and over for a side body stretch, ensuring that your right elbow is inside of your right knee. Take your left hand down, pivot on your left knee, extend your right leg to the back, right arm overhead, and then float your right leg in the air. Exhale, elbow and knee connect. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, squeeze, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen arm and leg. 2 more. Inhale to reach out. Last one. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Keep your right leg lifted, float your right hand down, turn your left toes to the back of the mat, and then sweep your right leg over to the right, place your foot down. Inhale to rise up onto your left knee, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands come to your lower back for a back bend, chest up, gaze back. Option to take your left hand to your left heel. You can reach your right hand up towards the sky, or I like to grab the back of my skull with my right hand for a little bit of support and drop the head back further to get a nice stretch through the tricep. Windmill your hands down to the top of your mat. Keep your right leg extended to the side. Exhale, sink your hips back to your left heel, half child's pose. Inhale, round forward. And again, exhale, a little more depth, hips back and down. Inhale, come forward. One more time, send your hips back, keep your right leg out to the side, bring it forward. Now tuck your left toes under behind you, lift your left knee, press back and up, kind of like a downward dog, but your right foot is over to the side, so we've got a bit of a funky stance here. Square off through your shoulders, make sure that left foot is firmly grounded, so as you inhale, you can sweep your right leg up to a 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hips, stacking right on top of left, gaze towards the ceiling underneath your left armpit. Option to take it into Wild Thing, tapping your right toes down, rolling your chest open, and reaching your left arm up and overhead. Use your exhale to make your way back to 3-legged dog. Right hand down, right leg reaches up towards the sky. Shift your gaze to the front of your mat, bend your right knee, step your right foot outside of your right hand for a lizard lunge. Keep it active, so back knee lifted, back toes tucked, ground down through your left hand, and take your right hand just behind your right ear. Inhale, twist, right elbow up towards the ceiling, gaze back. Exhale, bow down, right elbow point towards the floor. Inhale, rotate the spine to open. Exhale, close it down. 2 more, keeping the hand light on the back of your head. Again, this is where you want to make sure you're not pulling on your neck. Inhale, open up. Exhale, come back through center, place your right hand down. Finally, using our blocks, you can take one block on the lowest height under your left hand. Make sure you've got a little space in front of you on your mat. We're going to lift the hips, kick your left foot forward and through, cactus your right elbow back, and then return to your lizard lunge, left foot back, right hand down. If that felt pretty doable, you can do this with your left hand on the floor for a little more challenge, kicking through, cactus your right arm, right hand down, left foot back. Let's go for 2 more. Try to smooth them out now that you know the movement pattern. Last one. Exhale, kick it forward, open your chest to the right, and then right hand down, step back with your left foot, then your right foot, high plank. Loaded child's pose, bend your knees, keep them off the mat, send your hips back to your heels, arms straight. Exhale, return to your high plank, shoulders over wrists. Nice and strong. Again, inhale, hips reach back. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, bend your knees. You can open them up a little bit for more range. Exhale, come forward. Last one like this. Send it back. This time as you come forward, take your right knee forward with you and gently step your right foot through between your hands. Rise up, high crescent lunge, arms reach overhead. Breath in. Exhale, straighten both legs and draw your elbows in beside your ribs. Inhale, bend your right knee, reach the arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows in, squeeze your thighs together, straighten your legs. Inhale, reach, stay long through the spine. Exhale, pull, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale. This time it's different. Exhale, step forward, pull your left knee up and through, elbows behind your ribs. Now you can grab your left foot with your right hand. Find your half lotus, so outside edge of the foot on your thigh. Bring your hands to heart center. Begin to hinge forward from your hips. This is where you may want to grab your blocks again on any height, one under either hand. So I'm going to take my blocks on the lowest height here, and once you've found a comfortable position, you can bend your right knee and squat down for your half lotus toe stand, hips balancing on your right heel. You can walk your hands or blocks back beside your hips, stack your shoulders over your hips, lift the top of your head up towards the ceiling. You can play around with bringing your hands up to heart center, prayer position. Find your balance, concentrate, and breathe. What goes down must come back up today, so you can bring your hands back to your blocks, walk them forward. Lift your hips up, straighten your right leg, and find a forward fold, uncrossing your left leg, left foot beside the right. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step back to high plank. Let's take a vinyasa, bend your elbows, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, chest forward and up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We'll hold here for a few breaths so you have time to arrive in this shape, your time to reset. Soften your neck and jaw, let your head be heavy, and let your heels melt down toward the mat without forcing. Let's get ready for the other side now. So knees come down, tabletop. Pick up your left foot, spin it out to the left, tuck your toes under, and then heel down, left knee up, 90-degree bend in the left knee. Left hand to the inside of your left leg, grab onto your foot, reach your right arm up and over for a side body stretch. And then right hand down, pivot on your right knee, supported side plank. Reach your left arm overhead, float your left foot up into the air. Exhale, elbow and knee connect. Inhale, lengthen and reach. 3 more. Exhale and inhale. Keep your shoulders and hips stacked. Last 2. Inhale, reach long. Last 1. Squeeze, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out. Square off to the mat, left hand down, turn your right toes to the back, and then sweep your left leg all the way over to the side. Once your left foot lands, inhale, reach up, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your lower back. Take a backward bend, so hips forward, chest up, release your head back. Option to grab your right heel and either reach your left arm towards the ceiling or grab onto the back of your head. Draw the elbow back, pull your eyebrow toward your elbow, stretching out through the left tricep. Rise back up, cartwheel your hands to the top of your mat, shoulder width apart. Exhale, send your hips back to your right heel, half child's pose, left leg stays long. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, hips lead the way as you pull back, and then pull with your hands to draw yourself forward. One more time, send it back. Gently rock your way forward, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, press your hips back and up for this funky downward dog shape, this time keeping your left foot over to the left. Push down through your hands like you're creating more space between your wrists and shoulders. Right foot stays heavy, lighten up your left foot, sweep it up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hips, allow them to stack, and take it to your wild thing if you'd like. Left foot comes down behind the right. Reach the left arm all the way up and over to roll your chest open, gaze up to your left hand. Exhale to bring your left hand back to the mat, extend your left leg up to the sky, inhale here. As you exhale, draw your left foot forward, step it outside of your left hand. Hips come down and forward, back leg stays active. Ground down firmly through your right palm. Pick up your left hand and bring it to the back of your skull. As you inhale, rotate to the left, turn your chest left, elbow up. Exhale, close it down. Inhale, twisting out your spine like you're wringing out a tea towel. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open up, match your movement to your breath. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, last one, open a little wider if you can. And then as you return through center, left hand comes down. Getting ready for that kick through, you can grab your block under your right hand if you'd like. Extend your right leg to the front of the mat, hips stay hovering, cactus your left arm back. Bring your left hand down, return your right foot to the back of your mat. You can get rid of that block if you feel like you don't need it on this side. We're doing 3 more. Exhale forward, inhale, gently step back. Exhale, sweep that leg forward and through. Inhale, step it back. Here's our last one. Send it forward, keep your leg hovering. Replace your hand to the mat. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back. You're in high plank. Keep your knees off the mat. Loaded child's pose as you inhale. Send your hips back to your heels. Exhale, high plank. 2 more just like that. Inhale, send it back. Arms stay straight and strong. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. Inhale. Exhale, feel the strength in your body. Now this time, send your hips back. As you exhale and come forward, take your left knee with you. Step your left foot between your hands. Gaze forward, rise up, Ashtachandrasana, arms reach overhead. Drive down through your left heel for support. As you straighten out your legs on the exhale, pull the elbows beside your ribs and slightly back. Inhale, lunge into your left knee, reach up. Exhale, elbows back, legs straight. Inhale, knee bends, reach the arms up. Exhale, squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, reach. And this time, as we pull the elbows back, step onto your left foot, draw your right knee forward and through. Grab your right foot with your left hand, turning the sole of your foot up towards the sky for half lotus. Find your balance. You can take your hands together, prayer position at heart center. Lift up through the top of your head, so nice long spine, and then begin to hinge forward from your hip creases. When you need to, your hands can come down to the blocks on any height or to the floor. Bend your left knee, bring your hips down. Begin to walk your hands back to bring your center of gravity back. Tent your fingertips as you find your balance. You can experiment with bringing your hands up to heart center. Try to avoid leaning forward. Keep your shoulders lined up over your hips. Lift up through the top of your head. For 3, 2, 1. Without rushing, place your hands back to the mat, walk them forward so you can lift your hips up, uncross your right leg, right foot beside the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. Lower through your chaturanga, chest forward and up. And then as you exhale, make your way home to downward facing dog. Again, this is a reset point, so give yourself some time here to feel like you've truly arrived. Keep your feet hip-width distance, gently lower your knees down. Right away, rise up onto your knees, circle your arms up and overhead, squeeze your glutes on. As you exhale, take your hands to your lower back, fingers face down, camel pose. Send your hips forward, chest up. Option to drop your head back, looking towards the space at the back of your mat. You can either keep your hands on your lower back or bring them to prayer position. Think about lifting your sternum up towards the thumbs, as you imagine drawing the crown of your head towards the space between your heels. Long, slow inhale to bring yourself back to upright, gaze forward. Untuck your toes, sink your hips down to your heels. Release your arms down by your sides, fold over your thighs, drop your forehead to the floor. You can turn your palms to face up. Let your shoulder blades slide apart across your upper back as your shoulders curl down towards the floor and you completely soften. Feel the back of your body widen, your limbs grow heavy, like the effort from your practice today is draining out of your body. This curled in shape instinctively draws your energy back inward, giving you the opportunity to come back to yourself. Slow your breathing down. Inhale to feel your back body rise. Exhale, soften and curl in a little more. I love to end a strong practice like this. It's a reminder that you can be strong when you need to be, but you can also be soft when you choose to be. Take a few more breaths here, feeling your belly balloon against your thighs as you take your inhale. Exhaling to let go of any tension that remains in the body. When you feel ready to close up your practice, you can place your hands on the floor. Gently curl yourself up to a seated position using your hands for support. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides, all the way up and overhead, palms together. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Let me know what you think of this style of class if you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe for more. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your day. From my heart to yours, Namaste.